Austin's whack.
Yeah, Austin's whack. So yeah, Batracuda versus FX Awestin.
Yo, Gondorade. Yeah, this is another legendary piece of article of clothing from Awestin.
Yes.
I don't think I can say that on stream.
You may not. I just heard Cal go, nope. I still prefer Austin's anime Seinfeld shirt.
Awestin has so many good shirts. Austin has so many good graphics.
Awestin is all about the shirts. He's somehow with all of the ridiculous shirts he wears, it makes him a fresh dressing man.
Yeah, he is definitely man baby fresh.
He's got that Hidden Valley Ranch, fresh dressing.
All right, anyway, we're gonna go into game 1.
Yep, game 1, Smashville, because Batracuda is probably like, I'm just get this over.
So really, the big thing that I think is gonna have a huge effect here is, can he keep himself from getting anti-aired? Because Pac-Man likes to spend a lot of time in the air, usually either throwing down Hydrant, getting bonus fruit, a lot of things he likes to do in the air, and it's just about, can he keep Awestin from hitting him, which isn't exactly turning out to great effect right now. Ooh, dear.
You ever think about how Pac-Man has one of the safest short-range recoveries of all time?
It's like his only good move.
Speaking of the most regarding Pac-Man, Awestin, he's like, I'm not gonna do
he
that.
knows.
Oh my goodness!
He knows.
I was playing Melee today at the media library at UNT, and even the Melee players were talking about how bad Pac-Man's grab is. I was like, you gotta have a pretty bad grab for that to be happening. But right now, Batracuda actually putting some decent percent on Awestin here. But
home run.
Yeah, Austin's got the Cespedes on deck, man.
Talk about playing T-ball. Oh.
Okay, yeah, back throw.
He scared him.
Dirty.
He shook him super hard.
He's gonna throw a PK Fire at the invincible Batracuda, turn around and throw another one. I love Awestin so much. Okay, there we go. Batracuda able to get that off. And here we go.
It didn't really have much. He has to get him on the ground. That's the big thing, is he has to catch him on the ground with Bell, because then he kills him. If not, well, I guess up air.
Batracuda's Pac-Man actually looks like pretty good. That was...
What?
Shout-outs to Pac-Man. Shout-outs to Awestin doing his thing.
I was actually... I was surprised by what happened there, which was...
Austin's just going to stand there. He's looking like Joey Gallo right now. That's all I'll say.
Yeah, he is...
Swing and a miss.
But who knows? Maybe with some careful timing, he could turn this one into a home run.
Ooh! Really like that. So he used the fact that Awestin was in that PK Thunder to disguise the key, and he'll get the stock there.
Yeah, overall, he was able to just catch him committing and just trying to just block PK Thunders at him. Oh, dear.
Yeah, Awestin with the ship concerns me. That is something that this guy should never have access to. You know what I've just realized? I need to see the alternate universe in which Awestin plays Pac-Man. Patrick.
He probably does decent.
Yeah, it probably does very good, because it's Awestin. So Awestin takes game 1, but Batracuda did take a... I mean, he really whittled away at Austin's stock, and I think if his defense was a little more solid and was able to keep Awestin from harassing him at range, which is normally what Pac-Man does. And I've seen Pac-Man Ness played a couple times, believe it or not, and really the key for Batracuda is going to be...
The key?
Not sometimes, but really it'll be keeping Awestin from abusing those projectiles the way he did in game 1.
Yeah, well, it's also a fact of keeping his defense strong and keeping himself from getting anti-aired, because that was the big thing that happened a lot last game, was he was just getting hit out of the air a lot. And Awestin has...
All right.
Awestin,
so what happened there is Awestin hit the water and then the bat, and then the fire hydrant, rather.
But no, it's just like Ness is so good at the anti-air game that it's just it makes it difficult. Uh-oh.
So it does look like Awestin doesn't really know what to do with the fruits.
Yeah, but he knows what to do with that Thunderbolt
He
right there.
knows what to do with PK Thunder. He has demonstrated that time and time again. And once again, that is the exact same thing that happened in game 1. And this should be the stock. No, he misplaces it. Once again, Awestin with the swing and a miss.
Yeah, like that right there. He just waited for the Hydra to come out, just walked out of range, batted it, and it hit him. That's definitely good recognition.
Oh! And goes for the grab. Austin's really going for the Miguel Sano, man. He's like, I'm gonna swing at everything, and eventually I'll hit something, and I'll hit it really hard.
It's the law of averages.
Well, speaking of averages, his batting average is pretty low. That's all I'll say.
Yeah, but the big thing is that at the very
batting
least,
average doesn't matter in Smash.
Yeah, well, at the very least, I mean, it's a blessing in disguise for Batracuda, because if he was higher on the batting average there, Batracuda would likely be dying a lot earlier.
Yes, indeed. All right, the up air once again. Awestin gonna harass him. Actually gonna go and miss the ledge. You have to figure that's mostly due in part to the camera.
Yeah, that good old camera.
Okay, so he's got the melon right now?
This is difficult.
Oh, he's made it back. He's demonstrated that he can really get away once he's under the PK Thunder range.
Yeah, but really the big thing now is, can he keep himself alive without getting...
The answer is no, Chase. He cannot. But 2 stocks taken overall. Awestin does get the victory, but Batracuda played some pretty decent ranged game. He just really, really struggled when he was at disadvantage. The moment that Awestin got that hit, he was getting, 20, 30, 40% just off of those, the PK Thunders, the PK Fires. And especially abusing that Fire Hydrant in his favor.
And yeah, the big thing is also that he was able to open him up whenever he was trying to charge like bonus fruit or throw out a Hydrant. He was just able to open him up, and that just made life a whole lot harder for Batracuda.
So, good stuff to both. Awestin moving on in bracket. And speaking of bracket, I think I've got a match to play. Let me check the bracket